Hey everyone, we are back for the final of these trial deck card reviews, and it's Portal. Portal, I think, is the best of these three because it just has the highest card quality, and we'll kind of see here in a second that all of the cards are just so good and just do like multiple different things, and I think that's going to be very important for this meta we're going into. So yeah, this Portal trial deck is very focused on the puppet aspect, and puppets were we'll show you, but I think we'll get the artifact stuff and that side of Portal in, like, I would imagine the other half of the classic set, because it feels like the classic set is going to be very big. So yeah, pretty excited to get into it, and let's go. I'm going to skip neutrals, of course. Again, if you want to see me talk about neutrals, go check out the Dragon deck. I just saw a fly. What the hell? Come on, I'm doing the Portal review. Go check out the Dragon card review, because I talk about those there. But yeah, so let's start. Puppet Lancer. 2 mana, 2/1. Fanfare, add an enhanced puppet to your hand. So enhanced puppet is a 1-drop 3/3 with rush. And then at the end of your turn, end of your opponent's turn, destroy this card. So all the puppets, enhanced puppet is that. The normal puppet is a 0 mana 1/1 with the same effect as well. So puppets are going to be able to interact with your opponent's board, and we'll kind of see a lot of these puppet generators are still high statted, but they give you resources in these puppets, right? And I think that's going to be the name of this game in the early meta is resources. So any deck that can play like a mid-range deck like this and give you a ton of resources, I think is going to be king. So Puppet Lancer, really strong. Love Struck Puppeteer. Fanfare, add a puppet to your hand. 2-drop, 2/2 Fanfare, add a puppet to your hand. That's the 0 mana 1/1 I was talking about. And then Evolve, put another puppet in your hand. It replicates the Fanfare. So this is a basic 2-drop that gives you a puppet. I think puppets are really strong in this metagame, right? But enhanced puppets are a little better because 1/1s are way worse than 3/3s, as we've seen, especially with how good 2-drops are, like we talked about. But this card's just good because you're going to be able to use puppets for other things as well that we'll see in a second. So, obviously this card's just a good card. Puppet Theater. 2-drop, Amulet, add a puppet to your hand. Countdown 2, at the end of your turn, add a puppet to your hand. So, you're basically going to get 3 puppets for 2 mana. This is very similar to... Ooh, let me see if I can find this card real quick. Amulet, Bronze... Portal, Puppet Room. Yes, Puppet Room. This was a 3-drop 3/3 with the 3-drop 3 countdown with the same effect. So you got 4 puppets. So I think this what is this called? Puppets Ballroom, Puppet Theater is better because it costs less, and you're not gonna like have your whole hand full of puppets. And turn 2 is like a really important turn in this game right now. Like being able to. Actually, thinking about this, we haven't seen, like, really any 1-drop, it feels like. So, if you go second, you could coin this out, and you get a puppet immediately. Like, maybe that's good. So, yeah, I think it being a 2-drop is very strong, actually. So, this neutral we'll talk about because we haven't seen this card. Seraphic Tidings, it's 3-drop, draw 2. That's it. I don't know. We already saw Dragon have a better version of this, so I don't think this will see any play. One interesting thing, this is a, sort of metagame fourth wall, right? Look at the fact that this card is voice acted, and I believe that's Gabriel on it, so we might be getting a Gabriel legendary, or at least a Gabriel card, because they probably wouldn't, get the voice actor just... Oh, I might need to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, we're good. I don't think they get the Gabriel voice actor to come in just to like voice a shitty silver. So it's kind of interesting. Next card. This card I think is one of the strongest cards that we've seen so far, just in a vacuum, right? Fanfare, or 3 mana 2/2 Fanfare, add an enhanced puppet to your hand. Once on each of your turns, when an allied puppetry follower, so those are all the puppets and stuff, enters the field, give it Bane. So if you set up, so like say you set up the Puppet Theater or played as Lovestruck Puppeteer, you're going to be able to play this guy, play your 0-mana puppet, and swing it and kill something. And then you have to kill this thing because every next, as it lives, the first puppet you play every turn is going to get Bane and get to auto-clear something. I think this card is insanely strong in this like low power level game. And then every turn after 3, he just fuels himself, right? So all those big late game cards we saw of Dragon literally get killed for 4 mana of this guy, and it's the same thing where you have to kill this guy or he's going to keep getting insane value. I think this card is really, really strong. Puppet Shield, 3 mana, summon 2 copies of Enhanced Puppets. I don't want to be like, oh, I wish this card said, you know, whatever, but if this card said, like, put 2 Enhanced Puppets in your hand and make them cost 0, I think that'd be way better. Because, like, summoning puppets is way worse than them being in your hand. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't think this card's that good. I don't think this card's that good at all, actually. Because you're paying 3 for, like, 2 mana worth of value. And the puppets are even, like, not necessarily worth 1 mana, if that makes sense. Because they die immediately. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this card's good at all. I think this card actually sucks. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think this card sucks, but we'll see. Divine Thunder. Another new neutral card. Gold. 4 mana. Destroy a random enemy follower with the highest attack. Deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. This will be good if there's any sort of swarm decks. I could imagine Forest will kind of be a, like, low-to-the-ground swarm type deck. But another, you know, fourth wall type thing. Another card that's voiced. This is Zeus, of course. And, you know, are we getting a Zeus Legendary? I think yes. So, yeah, add 2 cards to the list of, like, cards we need to look out for, right? Zeus and Gabriel. Next card, this is a card we saw way back in the original trailer. Mecha Cavalier. Oh, I thought my phone buzzed. 5 mana 4/4 ward. Evo summon a Mecha Cavalier. Super Evolve summon 2 instead. I don't think you ever want to Super Evolve him because you have Olivia and you have Orchis, who we'll see soon. And actually, you have another card you want to Super Evolve as well. How good is a 6 mana 6/6 ward that summons a 4/4 ward? Maybe it's okay, but it has like literally negative synergy. It does, like, it's not a puppet. It's not, like, I don't know why this card exists, honestly. Like, it's not even an artifact or anything. So I don't know. I don't think this card's good, but it's kind of funny. It's probably insane in Take 2. All right. Noah, 6-drop 5/6. Fanfare, add 3 copies of puppets to your hand. Give all puppetry followers in your hand +1 attack. So the original Noah was a really, when I say really, really strong card back in the day. 9-drop 3/6. Storm, he had Storm. Fanfare, put a puppet in your hand. Give +1 attack and Storm to all puppets in your hand. So the game plan was you fill your hand with these 0 mana puppets. And then on 9, you play him, you fill your board with puppets, and you do, like, 9 damage worth of Storm, right? They're kind of going for a similar thing, because Orchis, who we'll see in a second, gives Storm. But he only gives the attack, and he gives 3 puppets. I actually think this card is really good, because I don't think you necessarily need to be locked into this, like, OTK, big storm damage game plan. If you think of this guy as 6 mana 5/6, give yourself 2 or 3 2 attack puppets, that's going to be able to play the board pretty well. And then it also buffs all the other puppets you have in your hand for later. So I really like this card. Olivia, obviously best card in the game. Orchis, fan favorite. I love Orchis as well. 8-drop 5/5. Fanfare summon a Lloyd. We'll talk about Lloyd first. 3 mana 1/6 ward puppet card. Your opponent can't select any cards other than this one for abilities. Really interesting, cool effect. Sort of like a extra taunt or extra ward, you know? But then she also, whenever an allied puppetry follower enters the field, give it Storm and Bane, and then on Super Evolve, she summons 2 of those 3/3 puppets. So, if you Super Evolve her, without playing any other cards, she's going to be getting 7 Storm damage. And then you're going to have also Bane, so you can combo some of the stuff, you know, with some of the other things, and she's going to be Super Evolved, so you'll be able to swing something else in. This is like the best board fill that we've seen so far. The Lloyd is really strong. And yeah, this card is very, 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 very strong. And just not much else to say. She is going to be sort of like if you want to try to OTK, especially without a Super Evolve, right? So you can play Noah before her, and then you can play Orchis, play your 0-cost puppets down, and Storm for a bunch of damage. But other than that, she's just a very high-value card, right? And that's what we're looking for in this early metagame. And that's what we've seen from all of these puppet cards so far, is very high value in every stage of the game. Next card, really interesting one, Liam. 10 mana, 8/8. Fanfare summoned 3 copies of Enhanced Puppet, which are those 3/3s. And then on Evolve, if you have Evolve points by this time, give all allied puppetry followers on the field ward and last words deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. This is a card I want to end up being played. I just don't know if he will be end up being played. Saving an Evolve point that late into the game is really hard to do. And then on his base effect, he's just not that good. Like, summoning 3 enhanced puppets is just not that good. So yeah, I don't know. I think he could see play, maybe as a 1 or 2 of, if the environment, if the meta ends up being very control heavy, like hard control heavy. But yeah, I don't know. Liam's like one of the more interesting cards I've seen in this game so far, and I hope he's played. I hope he's playable. I love these sort of late game cards, but overall, you know, very simple effects on puppets, but they're all very good, right? You know, Puppet Lancer's good, Lovestruck Puppeteer is really good, Puppet Theater is really good, Medical Grade Assassin is like low-key one of the best cards in the game. Puppet Shield is bad, Met Cavalier is bad, but then like all the rest of these, like Noah's like okay, but Orchis like puts it all together, makes you have a really good bomb for the end game. And then Liam is like, hey, I'm playing against these hard control decks. Let me have an out to that, right? So, more fourth wall, right? If you know anything about, you know, Rage Muhammad and Showers and stuff, Orchis, Noah, Liam are all part of the same, like, event. And there's one girl we're missing, one of the best girls, you could say. And that's Zwei. Zwei is not in this deck. I am 100% confident we're going to be getting her in the set. What she will do, I don't know. Obviously, she's probably going to summon Victoria, since Orchis summoned Lloyd, because they're like the other puppet, like legendary puppet thing. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see that, because I do love Zwei and Orchis and their whole story and everything. So, yeah, I'm interested to see also where Artifact goes for Portal, or at least like what the other side of the Portal set is. And yeah, but let me know what you guys think about Portal. I think it's the strongest of these 3 decks, just because all of its cards are very high value, and you have some very good bombs. Yeah, let me know which... Actually, let me know which of these cards are your favorite. It's probably Orchis, but I'd love to know. All right, have a good one, guys. This video was a little shorter because all the effects are very simple, and there was less... there were less class cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there were only 9 this time instead of the 11, so not a ton of stuff to talk about. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Catch my next video. It's going to be a lot of fun because we're talking about the Sword and Haven cards. Obviously, the Sword super excited. Sword is like my favorite class, and they gave me Amelia, who is one of my favorite characters of all time. So yeah, all right, have a good one, guys. See you later.